Hey, so this is a day of my induction. This is my room. I felt like I had to build up my strength, so I had peanut and oat porridge. This is the device that they put inside me, so it was like a balloon contraction. When I tell you, they had to push their hand down deep into the cervix to the top and place it. Lord God, we're nearly dead. It was just, out of 10, it's 5,000 on pain threshold. So the balloon contraction is put up there and saline is pumped into the balloon and it presses against the cervix, so it lays just below the baby's head. And what it's aiming to do is bring on contractions. Once the contractions are brought on, they try and burst the water, but apparently my cervix is to the right and far up at the back, so it was really hard for them to reach. So yeah, this is me. I was put into a room on the ward. I was in a lot of pain. I was given a drip on my hand and also gas and air, because when I tell you, it felt like I was contracting and like things were happening. But in all reality, the next morning, once they checked, well, it was the afternoon, they said that I haven't dilated at all and nothing's changed, which was quite disappointing. So I had this in, I think it was for exactly 12 hours or 18 hours, something like that. It was, yeah. So from the night before, I was told that if that doesn't work, the next thing that I'd have to try would be it's like a patisserie kind of tablet, and they put it right up in the cervix and it slowly releases hormones for your cervix to soften and for you to start dilating. And once you're dilated enough, they will actually break the waters. So I thought to myself, you know what, let me go freshen up before this is done. So I had to put a glove over the place where they had put the device for the drip, because I didn't want it to get infected or wet or whatever, so I just used a glove to go over it. Me having showers as well throughout this whole process just helped me stay calm, and me being fresh, it just put me at peace and, just calm my nerves a little bit. So I always made sure that I'm just regularly showering, doing my hair and just making myself feel good. So yeah, they did say to me that normally they don't allow people or recommend people to have the hormone release tablet if you have a C-section, because my previous birth was a C-section, because it can cause the C-section to open up, and it can be quite dangerous. But after the assessment, they said, that I was able to do this. So the next thing now is just for me to wait. So I have to keep it in for approximately overnight, so 24 hours. During the night around 3:00, the midwife said she noticed that there was irregular heartbeat going on, which meant that they said I'd have to sit up and kind of like try and wake baby up by shaking my knees in a position to see whether or not it's because she's sleeping or the position she's in, why her heart was beating like that. They decided to take it out. However, it showed that it was the actual hormone that was inside of the top of my cervix that was affecting her heartbeat. So no matter if I was doing these shakes, trying to wake her up, she was up, and they decided that the best thing for me going forward would be a C-section. So I just want to say thank you to my friend who showed up. Even though I was like, adamant that I just wanted to do everything on my own, she still showed up and she was present, and I really appreciate that. I need to start learning to accept help from others. I think it's just from past experience where I've accepted help and people's let me down or used the fact they helped me against me. So yeah. So this is my beautiful princess Milani. She was born on the 27th of September and she's just so gorgeous. She came out of my belly screaming, literally. I've never actually witnessed a C-section in such detail, and it was just such a beautiful moment. The surgeon did allow me to create a playlist as well to help me remain calm and build the moment, to listen to some music that I wanted to give birth to, so that was nice element. She was born 5 pounds and 1 ounce, to be specific. She was very healthy. There was nothing wrong with her. She didn't have to go to ICU. She was able to stay with me. So yeah, she was absolutely fine. So the concerns that the doctors and consultants had, like, they weren't really necessary because she was fine. Yeah, and I'm so in love with her. She's actually perfect. I am still recovering currently. That's why I'm not really posting as much. I did have an infection in my cut, which I'm still recovering from. There's MRSA found in there, which means that my cut from my C-section actually opened up and is weeping with pus. I was put on a drip for 14 hours. Can you imagine? Back to back, 7 hours each, to realign my electrolytes. But also I have other issues and medication that I'm taking. So once I'm 100%, I will be posting more content on here. But look at my little gorgeous princess. It was all worth it. All the struggles, all the worries. Like, I wish I wasn't even that worried anymore. This is a day of us going home. Look at her. She's just so cute. Oh my God, a cutie. When I went home, my feet absolutely swole up and there was just so much other health concerns, but I'll leave that for my next video. These events were over a course of 7 days, by the way, so I tried to keep it short and sweet.